Okay, I don't know about you, but I hate being bored. You know what I've been doing the last 3 years? I've been doing video interviews of people who found out how to make money, how to get money, all on the internet. Little known developments that are happening out there that nobody knows about. And I've been on almost over 1,000 of these, actually close to 1,500. Now I got a new product that shows you, this is a tutorial, and there's 50 videos, my best videos in here. So you don't have to spend 3 years like I did videotaping, I was the 1,500 people. I give you the top 50, and these things are gonna, just change your life. Every one of them has that opportunity. Listen to this. Okay, food stores are gonna hate this video, but you're gonna make money. Or how about 800,000 pet lovers make up to $39,000 a year with honest, easy work right at home with zero cost. Or how about this? Get grant money for down payments to buy a home. Or how about a free app to shovel your snow? That's right. Winners will be coming again. Or don't fall for tech support scams. Those things that pop up on your screen because you get free tech support help for free. Or free experts are so much better than Google. If you go into Google and look for help, man, you're going to get people who charge a lot of money. I show you where in this video how to get all that kind of help for free. Or stop paying college application fees, so you don't give more money to colleges. There's ways around that. Or how about this? The IRS experts show you how to write off your living expenses on your taxes. This is an expert, a video, and I show you that. Or government attorneys will collect when someone doesn't pay you or give you a bad check. That's right. These are the same people who brought Desert Storm will go out and collect your money for you. Or how about your credit doesn't matter for a business loan if you have customers. That's right. You don't even need a balance sheet. How about free cars for Christmas? Or the law that lets you pay your student loan if the college lied to you. Wow, how many of those have here? About grants for high school kids who also take classes at college while they're in high school. There's grants for that. Or the new economy is creating jobs, but millions of income opportunities. There's less jobs, but more ways to make money. That's what the new economy is all about. Or PayPal offers small businesses loans with no credit check. Or how about screw Comcast, right? Borrow internet from your library and take it home for free. Or you don't have to know how to use a computer to make money on the internet. Or how to use the internet to pay for legal bills to protect yourself and get justice in the world. Don't have to hire high-priced attorneys. Or don't buy a franchise. Create one. That's the better thing to do. And I got a video that shows you how. Government finds LifeLock. Those people? Well, they've collected $12 million to give out to people. And you better know where that is if you ever bought their stuff. How to make money in real estate without owning any real estate. Or the smartest way to get a graduate degree and a job. Or a one-stop for small business entrepreneurs to get money and free services. Or get a 50% raise without even going to college. Okay, how to use crowds on the internet to pay for dental work. That's right. Or or no more getting screwed by your student loans. So watch that, because most people have student loans and they're getting screwed on them. Don't trust a grant salesman. You could take free grant writing courses from your congressman. Or free money to live on while you start your own business. Wow. Yeah? Or free bikes, free bike helmets, and Wi-Fi in your city. Bureaucrats will help you make grant money quota. You help the bureaucrats make grant money quota. There's states that have over $12 million they haven't given out, so you have to know where to apply. Uncle Sam will give you travel around the world telling people how life is in America. That's a pretty good deal. Or a new law gives you an extra $900 on your mortgage. Or there's $1,000 you can collect when bill collectors call you. You collect money from them, not them collecting for you. Or take a free investment course by the best financial experts in the world. These people who got Nobel prizes for economics. Or learn how you can get help with your debt problems, okay? Or get your government discount on your phone service. There's a discount there. Or free internet access for home and laptops for as little as $150. Or the government gives out $60,000 for you to help pay your student loans. Or there's $40,000 in the disaster relief money when you don't even have to have a disaster. Or how about this? You can make from $0 to $90,000 and get $30,000 to help pay your rent or mortgage or anything like that. Or a 15-minute meeting and a one-paragraph paragraph letter can get you up to $30,000 grant for your business. Or how to make an extra $1,000 a month in the real estate business, again, with no real estate. Get $10,000 per month in free advertising from Google. That's right, you're going to market something on the web? Man, how'd you like $10,000 free advertising? Or the best and worst franchises in America. Show you how to get that data. Or how to check out how bad your bank is before you use them again. You may want to change bank then, and I'll show you all that great data that shows you what's good and bad about any bank you're going to use. A local expert get grants to offer free consulting if you want to start a business. This is free. Don't go to Google and charge you hundreds or thousands of dollars. Find out how much money your neighbor owes, or actually how much money your neighbor gets from the government. That's all public information. I'll show you how to get that. Or this is the most important educational opportunity in America, or in the world actually. It's free grants by free degrees by accredited university, and it's just a wonderful idea. And people don't know about all this kind of stuff because this stuff is not advertised. You're going to Google this stuff on the web, and you'll never find it because there'll be websites that want to get your money. All these 50 are wonderful places that just give you money and give it out. So you gotta know about it, and that's why we have it at Let's Go Tutor. And that's all these videos. You don't have to read anything to learn all this stuff. You just watch videos. Now, isn't that great? Well, hi, thanks for asking me to help you. And I've been doing research on free money programs. Oh, fixing my bow tie, see it's crooked. For about 40 years now. So I really know the best. I mean, certainly I'm not going to go to 100%. Everybody doesn't know that because things change all the time. We double the knowledge in our country, or in our society, the world, every 13 months, And this is what the subject I keep up on, is where are the best sources of free money and help for anything. So I really believe, and I'm sure somebody could prove me wrong, but I love to know that I will show you the best possible sources for free money. So after you do this, you don't have to, thinking there's some magic, wand out there, because most of it's just going to be hucksters or selling you something. And so I'm going to cover the best possible free money for your business. This is a marketing business online you have, and also show you places, other kinds of help for your business as you grow it in other ways. And then also places of money and help for your bills and expenses. So what's going on with you, in personal finance now. So the one thing that people don't realize is that there's a new pot of grant money at your state level. See, a lot of money, everybody goes to Washington and thinks the money's there. No, it's usually at the state level. The good stuff is local. Now here what I have is accelerators that give grants to new companies. So you're a fairly new company. This may be interesting to you. I give you a list of the major accelerator programs. There's about half a dozen. Now they'll give up to $100,000 in grant money. Now it's really to encourage new businesses, and some have, they're looking only for certain kind of businesses or whatever, and so you may be fit in some categories and you may be not. And this is important, I think, for you to do, and find one of these near you so you could at least go to a meeting there and find out what's going on in the state government. Because man, $100,000, $50,000, $20,000, but the important thing about this, they give you more than the grant money to help you launch your business. They're giving you talent. They give you free marketing help, and even places like an office space and accounting help and contacts and financial sources and everything, so you could grow that little business of yours that's in your mind to hire lots of people someday. And it's a crapshoot for them. These kind of businesses, particularly a lot of these are high tech, so who knows where they're going. But you sound like a more stable business. It's tech oriented, so you never know. And another way to find a lot of these things are Meetup. You go to meetup.org online and put in entrepreneuring, and then you can learn that way too. Go to a local meeting on what they're about. But the the report that you see here are, I identify the programs and links to every program. So you could look at those and overview and see which ones that, may be right for you. But contact first. Don't dismiss them. If there's any possibility at all that maybe this is of interest or maybe you could fit into it, then you want to investigate it. You don't want to dismiss it because that's cutting out your chances. See, the whole name of the game is having more is really, you're trying to find a date at the bar, man. If you ask, I'm going to only look for the special one. You can't tell, and that's why you just have to ask and see and get a preliminary investigation of almost every program that's out there to see if it's really for you or not. Okay, here's another interesting thing that most people don't know about is training. Now, you get up to $8,000 to train as an entrepreneur. It varies by state. This is for your state. This is training money at the state government, and it shows you, if you need like a marketing course, you're not sure about how to market on the web. So they have training money for that. See, and that's at your Department of Labor. It's not going to be the SBA. It's not going to be the Economic Development Office and stuff like that. And this is for an entrepreneur, or even you want to train employees. You want to hire somebody and train them in customer service or whatever. I mean, they pick up the training bill. So I give you the link there, who to contact locally to find out about them. And I have videos there that explain the process. I have video interviews of people who hand out this money. So you're going to be able to see them in action and explain, this is real stuff. You don't have to trust me. Everything I sell you is real. Maybe it's hyperbole and it doesn't work 100% of the time. Nothing does. But the obligation you have is to try. Man, nobody knows what works for sure. If it was that easy and that definite, everybody would be a gazillionaire. It's not like that. It's really giving the people put in the work and run down the leads and try to figure it out how to make that work for them. Okay, here's another one that people don't realize about, is money to live on while you start your own business. See, this is unemployment money. See, what they have in a lot of states is what they're doing. Okay, they give you 6-8 months unemployment. Well, you don't have to look for a job. You could use it while you're spending money. Okay, so I give you the link there, and I even have a video, of people who have done it. And I think the video here, I'm thinking about it. It may be the fellow in New Jersey who did it. So they must have this program, and he started a business that he produced songs. He wanted to do that, and he got money from the government to do that. So that's an interesting grant that people don't know about. See, that's why it's hard to find money for anything, because you're looking for money for advertising. If you put that in, you're not going to find anything except somebody trying to sell you money, and that's it. That's why you have to be clever enough to figure out how to use what the government's having so that you could use it for your problem. So what they're trying to do is keep people unemployed. They don't know about advertising money, but that's what you need to live on. So that's how to do that. Okay, here's another thing that people don't realize. Grant money, it's IDAs. They call it individual development accounts. I mean, they're not for high income. So if you're making $100,000 a year, this probably doesn't, apply to you. But otherwise, this is subsidized savings. And it's really interesting, because if you put $1 to save, like for your business to market, they'll match it $4, sometimes $8. So could you imagine? Man, somebody giving you $8 every time you put in $1, man, that's a hell of a partner. And they never ask it for it back. That's what's neat about this. So I have a list there of all the organizations in New Jersey that have these programs. Contact every one of them, because you never know. Everybody has different kind of requirements and whatever the heck it is. And life is a numbers game. It's like when, the girls all look prettier at closing time. You just go down the road and ask every one of them and see what's going on. And that's what you do with banks or any other kind of shopping. Now here's something that maybe doesn't apply to you, but maybe if you change. This is the only thing I've ever found for free advertising money. And Google gives it to you. Google gives you $10,000 a month. Free advertising, but you got to be nonprofit. Okay, now I don't think you're a nonprofit, but that's interesting to me. You get $10,000 of free money to advertise on Google, which is the biggest online advertising thing in the world, if you're a nonprofit. So maybe you want to think about doing that. You change your thing to nonprofit.
And you got 10 grand a month to do that. And I've interviewed a bunch of people who've done that. I give you the links to fill out the form and do that. Now, I don't know how sophisticated you are in marketing online and things like that, but here's my theory about advertising. I mean, I've been advertising for a long time, 40 years or something like that, and made a bunch of money in old media. But I did that now that I'm trying to learn the new media, it's still the same principles. The problem with advertising is that everybody you run into who's selling advertising promises you're going to make a lot of money with them. And that's bullshit. They don't know. You don't know, whatever. But, they spend a lifetime figuring out how to get your money to advertise with them. Okay, so they're going to show data, show examples, and everything. And 99% of the time, it's never going to work for you. I did that. I keep relearning that every year or two in my life. It's not going to work. The salesmen are so much better at this than you will ever be. So the only way to survive that game is never buy advertising, because you don't know. And I learned that by my commercials. I made a ton of dough on TV, and if you've seen my TV commercials over the years, I never bought any of that time. I used to buy it when I didn't know any better. I'd buy the commercial time, and I'd give them a bunch of money. They'd tell me how much it costs, and I'd give them the money, and I never made a profit. So then I found out I could make money if I gave them percentage of the sale. Just like in a bookstore. If I put my book in the bookstore, they pay half the money. Well, I said the same for television. If you advertise my book on the television, I'll give you half the money. Now I do the same on the internet. I'll give it half the money. Because if you're starting to pay advertising all over, you don't know what works. It's going to take you a year or two to really find out what works, and you're going to piss away all that money, and you'll probably be out of business before you ever find out what works. But the only way to stay in business, to me, is to never buy advertising till you're positive this works. You've seen it work for you, not for other people, for you, because we're all different. It's all different circumstances or whatever. So that's why you got to advertise by not spending money. And there's, online they call it CPA, cost per acquisition. So you're only going to give money to somebody if they make a sale for you. Okay, so if they promise you, oh, this website's going to make you so much, and here it is. Okay, I'll give you half my money. Half of I'll give you money. And I think you advertise, or get ads from Amazon. That's what they're doing, right? They're giving you a piece of every sale. They're not giving you money to advertise on your site. They're giving you a piece of, so that's what you have to do. And there's enough. If you Google around, and I got some programs here that will give you the best listing of CPA networks, cost per acquisition networks. These are affiliate programs and things like that. And just try one or two. I mean, maybe some of them will cost $200. Maybe don't do those yet. If they're free or they're $50 or $25, maybe worth trying, so you learn the system, see how it works. Just don't promise and I could probably pay $400 or $500. No, you want to learn cheap. or no, for zero cost. So there's the ones you want to start with, like that. So only pay for advertising if you get a sale. So that's the way. Also, what to do to me is, and I just saw your site this morning when I got it, is that you want to find people who have the same audience as you. So like me, I show people how to save money, make money, or whatever. So like maybe people bargain sites or things like that. You are shopping sites, it sounds like. Or I was thinking, if you took an area of interest, look for blogs. There's so many blogs. There's like 1 billion some blogs out there, websites. And if you came out with, you find these blogs that maybe shopping site blogs, or blogs that train about shopping, because what you are is a shopping site. So you could go to those sites, and whatever you're getting as a percentage from Amazon or whatever, you split with them. because if they're bringing you business, what the heck? You split the money with them, and that's it. So find sites that may be interested, in your items, even though they could go to Amazon directly, but it's a pain in the butt or whatever, and they'd rather just you because you got 100 items, 1,000 or whatever, do that. Or another way that may be interesting like that is take an area of interest. So you're creating content. So you're a shopping site to me. So just think if you said, what are the best bargains for camping gear or something? It's summertime, people thinking about camping, and you go on all the products that you're interested in, and you figure out what are the best products for this and the best prices, and you say, hey, here are the best deals for camping for August of 2016 or something like that. And then you go to these blogs and say, hey, here's a little opportunity, we can both make money. You got a whole bunch of people coming to your blog interested in camping, and I just created this idea that shows you the best deals for camping products for going camping in August. Let's make some money together. So you can go directly. I mean, that's the thing. Other people have audiences. You don't have an audience. They need content, so you got to create content for them. And that's how that works. And I just put in, campsite or something like that, blogs, and saw all the blogs. Man, here are the best 30 blogs for camping, and stuff like that. So you got that kind of stuff. Now here's another thing, place for free help and whatever is incubators. If you're a new business or whatever in New Jersey, I showed you a list here, and I got a video that explains how these incubators work. I've talked to these people, interviewed them, and they'll tell you this is a place you could go to. It's sort of like shared office space, but this is government subsidized shared office space, so it's cheaper. The shared office space is neat because you could learn from other people, that are in similar kind of businesses in the shared office. But what's neat about the government ones too, they hook up you with financial experts, they hook you up with management consulting experts, marketing experts, graphic experts, and everything for free or for bargain price or nothing. Particularly the government controlled ones are that way. I mean, the person I interviewed here in Maryland, man, they're going and getting companies in like Korea, who want to come to the United States, and they're giving them cheap office space to open up their business here in Maryland and help them with all these contacts and all this kind of stuff, and they're looking for entrepreneurs too domestically to do that. So that's interesting. Take a look at that if that's going to be a place to grow. Now, the next thing I have there is the best starting places for all kinds of money and help. Now, here's the first one to do here is your Economic Development Office or the counselor at your Small Business Development Center. This is a wonderful place. They help you with friendly, any kind of free help you need. You have a financial problem, you have a legal problem, you have a marketing problem, you have a public relations problem, you have a technology problem. You can contact them and get free help. They get grants from the federal government to help your small business for free. Now, why are they doing that? Because they want you to succeed. Because if you don't succeed, you'll be on welfare, and then the government has to pay for you. So they'd rather help you and start a business. And that's what it's all about. I think this is one of the best deals. I got 2 interviews of development centers that give this kind of help. You see, they're natural people, and they're there to help you. And see, if you Google any kind of that help, you Google help like to start a business, or you need financial help, or whatever it is, man, they're going to charge you hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, or whatever, because that's what Google does. Is the people you're going to see, the people spent money to make sure you saw them. These people have no money to spend to make sure you find them, so you'll never find them. That's what I'm trying to do, is show you the stuff that they don't find. Okay, also look at your state economic development office. I got it there, got all the contact numbers and all the major programs. Look at that. Find a business in your county. Okay, business funds, $750,000 to $2 million. There's another fund, $150,000, $300,000. A lot of these are loans, so they're not grants, but you may be there someday. All these in tax incentives, training and everything that they're all right there. So contact them just to see. Take a look at the website. If you're not going to use it right away, make sure. Also, your local economic development office. I gave you the thing there because they all have have offices that want to help your business. So that's why when you're scouring around looking for something, remember that there's help like this, and that's what they're there for. So all these, and if you're a rural area, there's always the programs there, but I don't think you are. Community Action Agency, there for low-income people starting a business. They help you there, and that's what's interesting. Micro enterprise, that's what you are, but a lot of these things are loans. So if you want a loan, then take a look there. But you're after grants and whatever. So government contracts, you probably don't need that yet. Selling overseas, you probably don't need that yet. Training money, we talked about that. Veterans, I don't know if you are. Starbucks, they have money that they're giving out for very, very low interest rate. That's better than you get any bank, and that's available. Free consultants that really come in and double your work. What the government does is have, again, they want you to grow your business. I don't know if you're big enough to handle them yet. Because you just have to figure out the marketing thing, and that may be help. It may be worth time because they'll give you a free consultant, like for a half a day, to figure out how you could grow your business, all for free. You call major consulting agencies, and they'll charge you $5,000-$10,000 or something like that. This is free, and they're not nobodies. No, they do this for a living. They're paid. They just get their money from the government. They don't get it from you. United Way Hotline, we'll talk about that. Reference librarian, your elected official. And here's something to remember how good crowdfunding is now for any business. I mean, it's possible. I don't think it's the first thing you should do right now, at least just to get marketing money, but maybe on a bigger idea somehow for your business, is do crowdfunding. Because crowdfunding money, this is where people on the internet, anybody off the street kind of thing, decides to, hey, yeah, this sounds good, I'll invest, And it's a wonderful thing. It's the biggest growth area in the world. Now they give out more grant money than a lot of government agencies, And you don't pay it back. It's free. There's no income requirements, no balance sheets. They don't check your credit rating. It's fast. And it helps you guarantee your success because if you're selling a product, you get the people to buy ahead of time. So watch some of those videos there that I have of people who've used this. I mean, people who for $150, and then they wind up getting like, $90,000 for their business to start up. Another person who was starting up and they got over $600,000, and just from people off the street. And women are better at this than men are. Actually, women are making more money at this than men are. So consider that. Now, also listen to some other non-traditional sources of money. If you're going to grow your business, you're interested in SBA money, you don't need an accountant, lawyer, whatever. I have a video there that shows you. Here's another interesting thing. Kiva. Now, this is zero interest loans. Why go to a bank and pay money when you could pay zero interest? It's for small businesses like you to do that. Here's again the Starbucks people. They're hooked up with economic development offices, community banks that charge a lot less, and a lot nicer to deal with than the big, Wall Street banks who are only interested in stockholders. These banks are interested in the community. ACCION, ACCION, that's small business to low-income people who need money and can't get it elsewhere. Man, these are the kind of people you deal with. But I don't think you need a loan yet. And loans are difficult. You want to figure out how to make money, but not spend money using it. That's it. Okay, now for your expenses that you have, the first thing to do is contact a free counselor. I gave you the links here, how to contact them. Make an appointment, get in, let them see your thing, because they could renegotiate your loans, your credit card stuff, get rid of some of that stuff. They know about the other programs locally for that. And then also I gave you 25 programs in your state and who to contact in your state to get extra spending money, whether it's to pay utility bills, your phone bills, missing money that you have there, all kinds of money that you didn't even know about to ask for, money to fix up your house, commuting money, money that $1,200 and for women, down payment money, all this kind of. Then I have about 31 programs here of little known sources of extra income you didn't know about. Like there's 8 million families earning up to $50,000 a year missing out on a $5,000 grant. People don't know, or get $5,000 to pay co-payments and deductibles when you're sick, or $3,500, or make $0 to $90,000 and get $30,000 to pay your mortgage, or $5,000 to pay your rent. These kind of programs are out there. They don't advertise, so a lot of people don't know, and I have about 30 videos there for help you find them. Now, also on expenses, I got one thing that you really should know about, the 211. If you don't know about that, man, it's amazing. I have the link for New Jersey. It's different all the way over. And these are nonprofit organizations that help you when you're in trouble financially, you have debt and things. Like here, I put it in for New Jersey and just put expenses. Okay, so here's the number of organizations that are in New Jersey that help you with expenses. Rent payment assistance. 257 organizations that help you with that. Mortgage payment assistance, 139 people. Rental deposits, 95 organizations that help you with that. Local transit fare, pet food. Wow, you need to help pay for that. Eye care expense assistance, there's 4 for that. Gas money, medical expense assistance, housing expense assistance, gas service payment assistance, 400 programs, telephone payment assistance, 100 programs. So man, look at that, there's thousands of programs there, just in New Jersey alone, to help you pay for those kind of expenses. So that's why I give you a copy of that, and teach you how to find that in the future for any kind of thing. And I hope all this helps somewhat, and it's all about digging in, and getting dirty in the data. You can't make one phone call and expect to have all your problems solved. You have to start learning a system. And learning a system means failing, trying, getting nowhere, trying again. That's why I give you a lot of sources. That if this person says you're an idiot, maybe they're right, but somebody else won't think that. And that's who you have to find. And that's the only way you win in this life.
Hey, Tuesday is free tutoring day. Actually, yes, I'm available on Tuesdays, in the afternoon on officehours.io. Go there, sign up. I only have a certain amount of sessions open, and we chat for 10 minutes, and you tell me what you need free money and help for. Now, I've been studying free money sources for over 40 years, and I know I could help. Man, I know off the top of my head, I could give you sources, phone number, websites, for anything, getting a better job, fixing up your house, starting a business, or getting out of debt, anything you could think about, or even how to business planning, or opportunities, how to create things, or do things differently and better. I mean, I love to help somebody. I mean, the most selfish thing in the world, I think, is giving, and that's what my whole work is about. I mean, I got to make money sometimes so I can feed myself, but a lot of it is giving it away, and that's why here on Office Hours, it's a joy for me to spend 10 minutes with you, and off the top of my head, take my knowledge and help you solve a problem in life. I mean, man, the options that are available we don't know because the options are not advertised, and I know these options. I've been studying them for almost 40 years now. I've written over 100 books on the subject, solved millions of problems for people all over the world even. So let me help you. That's officehours.io. Look for Matthew Lesko. I'm the crazy guy in the question mark suit, but I really want to help, and the help is out there. You just have to know where to go, and you have to know your options. Let me know and show you the options in life.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes.
Oh my God! You know what? Before we start, I know we only have 10 minutes. So I've got to say this. I have been watching you for 20 years.
Wow! God, that was before gray hair, huh?
You know what I mean? This is like, oh my God! I always thought of you was as like this older gentleman who had really given a lot of purpose and to his life by sharing his information with other people, and now I'm actually having a conversation with you. I'm just blown away.
Well, that's awfully sweet. That's nice to hear. Where are you out of, Shirley?
And thank you in advance.
Oh, thank you. That's nice to hear. Yeah, I mean, that keeps me going. You know, the frustrations of life are tough.
Can I ask
Yeah.
a personal question?
Yeah,
How old are you?
72, 73 now, I think.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I want to be as energetic
Right?
and as impactful
Well,
because I'm 60.
I don't know how impactful I am, but the energy comes from doing something you believe in, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Where are you located, Shirley?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Ah, cool city. Okay. And so you had some setbacks, right? Are you working now, or what are you up to now?
I had a really bad fall last year.
Yeah.
Lost my face. Face
Oh,
down
wow.
on concrete. Lost my face. Lost everything.
Wow.
Yeah. So long story short, because we only have 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I've moved to Atlanta, Georgia. Currently living with my daughter.
Cool.
Start my life over again. And so what I'm doing now is I am working as a night auditor at a hotel. But I'm really for purpose and passion, and I want to make a difference. I'm a former motivational speaker. I'm the former Mrs. Oklahoma.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. You know, the good news is I have my face back. I have my health back.
Wow.
I was in pain, like excruciating pain, 24 hours a day for like 6 months. And
Wow.
I was suicidal. I was so miserable.
Especially your face. I mean, you were in the beauty business, so that must have been rough. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
So the point I'm trying to make in all of this is I really want to make a difference. I want to be like you. I want to travel. I want to get involved in real estate. I want to encourage seniors to refine, not retire.
Yeah, no, I believe that. Well, my instinct, what are you, like in 40s now or something? Or what?
What am I, what?
You in your 40s now?
No, I'm 60.
Oh, really? Oh, cool. Well, then you got at least 30 more years to go around with, right? So you got a long time. I mean, that's how I feel. I feel I got 20, 30 more years and you know, lots to do yet. Well, here's off the top of my head. Yeah, and I'm guessing like hell. I don't even know what the hell to do myself. You know, I know what I want to do, but what works is completely different from what I want to do. So many more times now because the world is changing.
Okay.
And it is just upside down. Nobody knows what works. I think that is the key. And that's good. Okay. So that's why I would think, number one, don't spend money to try to learn what to do because they don't know either. And like I say, real estate, if you have money, I mean, it doesn't sound like you want to be Donald Trump or a real estate, multi-mega person or something. It sounds like for investment. So I would put that aside unless you're really looking for a place to live, and I'll send you some starting places for money, like, to get back in the game, at least personally. Because otherwise, anything takes a lot of work, I feel. I mean, you were a successful, Miss Oklahoma, so it you know how much concentration, it all takes. And you learn how to feed yourself again, so that's great, right? So you got that off. There's a lot more things to do. I think maybe instead of a night stuff like that, I think there's a lot of ways you could do with those skills online through gigs, and I'll send you a list of those kinds of things. I mean, I hire people I never see all over the world, and I think that's so easy to do nowadays. Are you interested in training at all or something like that? I mean,
I'm interested in teaching people.
Okay.
My big thing was helping seniors become more financially literate, and also teaching them how to make money and become entrepreneurs, because everybody's petrified of running out of money.
Exactly.
When you're a senior, money is a big
Absolutely.
issue.
That's why I think you're right. I mean, my instinct is not financial planning, because they don't have a lot of fucking money, so it's it's income generating, and I think there's more ways now to income generate than ever before, you know, with platforms that are going out right now and all kinds of things. I mean, like you can be a pet sitter and make 30, 40 grand just in your home, you know. And see what the platforms do now. They take care of all the marketing, they take care of the accounting, they take care of all this other stuff that stopped a lot of people earlier from doing things. So that, I mean, what I would do is it's getting feedback from seniors. I would get, because that's the key. You could do a seminar on anything, you don't know what the hell it should be. You know, that's why I could do a book on anything. I don't know what the hell the title should be. You know, so the faster you get out to give any kind of seminar to seniors on anything related, the faster this thing will go. If you try to think of what the best thing it is, I mean, you and I could do all day, and that really won't tell us what it is until people are sitting in the audience and say, hey.
Because I used to do motivational speaking, leadership development training.
Well, that's great.
So speaking is easy for me, effortless, and it's my passion.
But it's what people want to hear. In other words, what is, I mean, like I love speaking too, but I mean, I can't even draw flies. You know, I mean, it's tough. You know, I mean, you have to say things and in the words and the jargons, you know, it's like getting elected. They all say the same thing, but how do you pinpoint what is really in their mind and have the answer to that in a logical way? You know, don't forget one thing to do that. You could do a seminar at any public library. You could have you know, set up a room for free. They'll give you a room for free to do anything and market your seminar. Yeah. What another thing is maybe contact that. I mean, you have a credential, you know, of being Miss and the struggle in life. That the area office on aging, they would have a list of senior groups and things like that, you know, for you to get going. There's also an elder care hotline. If you just go Google elder care hotline and get their number and call them up, and they'll switch at the Atlanta people in there and you know, fine, or even getting, there'll be a list of groups. Also, if you look online for 211.org, and for Atlanta, you could see nonprofit organizations that focus on seniors, and you could contact them to start giving lectures.
.org?
Yes, 211.org. And I'm gonna give you my email, okay? If you get stuck with what I said or whatever, and I'll send you some. And send me your email, so I'll send you some stuff right away.
Perfect. Now let me ask you just a couple of quick questions, because I've done my research on some of the stuff you offer. So can I ask you just a lot of quick questions?
You bet. Go ahead.
Okay. $350 to make $400K to help the world is something that you.
Yeah, that's a video. If you see the video, that's on. This is a smart lady, and what she does, because she's a nonprofit, you could get $10,000 a month free Google advertising. Whoops.
Your session has ended.